Good morning. Welcome to my second episode of Tea Time with Tina. Let me get situated on my chair here. Okay, and I do have my iced tea. I'm having Celestial Seasonings blueberry today. I like the kind with the box that gives you like five different flavors in it. I love that. Okay, and I like the fruity ones. So that's that. All right. So, mm, today, I really feel like I want to start with a scripture verse, and this we're just doing one verse today. Um, Purpose, I told you last week, is so important to me, and I really feel like finding my purpose and walking it out, and helping other women find their purpose and walking it out is what I'm here to do. Right? Okay, so in my book, Power After DV, Power After DV, available on Amazon, comes with a workbook too, has a workbook too. Okay, so I'm actually on page 136 because I have this verse um, typed out a whole page. So I don't know that I would actually say I love this verse. Definitely not one I have on my refrigerator, right? Okay, but it's one we need to hear. Okay, so Isaiah 30, verse 1 says, "Woe to the rebellious children. This is the Lord's declaration. They carry out a plan, but not mine. They make an alliance, but against my will, piling sin on top of sin." Yeah, that's a hard one, right? That is a hard one. That is probably one that is not necessarily your favorite verse. Okay, however, I think it's critical. Okay, so I want to tell you about a little time. I apologize. There's a horrible glare on my glasses, and that makes my eyes twitch. I don't like that. But anyway, it's what it is today, right? Okay, so someday I'll have a studio and proper lighting. Okay. Um, when I was in law school, I discovered a woman who did silent retreats. Okay. And I would do this in the fall. It happened to fall nicely with fall break and getting ready for finals. Um, so I went on this silent retreat, and one year the Lord gave me this verse, and it was like this one verse I studied and sought the Lord on it the entire weekend. Um, it's pretty amazing, pretty amazing. So, but what I want to share is my big takeaway with it. Okay. So, the big takeaway is, when we carry out our own plans, when we make alliance with anyone or anything other than God, right? Um, we are against his will. It's sin. God calls it, the Bible calls it sin. If we are not walking in God's will for our life, if we are not walking in our purpose, we are walking in sin. That weekend was so intense for me, and it's like, "Oh my gosh, Lord, I don't want to be that person. I want to hear good and faithful servant, right? When I meet Jesus." Mm. So, are you walking in your purpose? If not, you're walking in sin. Oh my gosh, that is so hard to hear, right? Um, you also know, or if you spend any time with me, you will come to know that my passion in life is helping women get freedom from domestic violence, right? Freedom out of the relationship in my law firm and out of the spiritual bondage and emotional bondage after they've left the relationship, right? Because when you are in an abusive relationship, you are so consumed with what's wrong in life. Um, You probably are experiencing a lot of control and manipulation. You have no say in your own life. But let me tell you, you're not walking in your purpose. God does not want his daughters to be abused. And again, he doesn't want his sons being abused either. Okay. But my ministry and my focus is on helping women. Um, and if you are in a relationship that's abusive and toxic, you can't possibly walk in your purpose and destiny. Mm. So you're in sin. Are you in sin because you're in an abusive relationship? No, let's not get confused, right? However, you do have a responsibility for carrying out God's plans for your life. And again, God's plans for your life do not include you being abused. Absolutely 100% do not include that. Okay. All right. All right. So, what I said last week is I'm going to do a recap of my week. And I had some great things happen this week. So, I got my hair cut. I don't know if you noticed. I need to redo my pictures because my hair is going gray, right? So, my middle son got married in 2022 and I had colored my hair right before the wedding because I was not going to have gray hair for for those wedding pictures, right? But shortly after his wedding, I saw a picture of my cousin. Shout out to my cousin Rachel because I saw some pictures of her on Facebook, and during COVID, she just let her hair go great, and she's a lot younger than me, and man, she is rocking it. She's rocking it. It looks so good. So I decided then and there that if she can do it, I can do it too. So since then, I've been letting my hair grow out. So there's absolutely no box color left. This is all natural. So I have the gray in the front more. Okay, but this means I need a new photo shoot, right? Because all my pictures that I have on social media and all my stuff, even the picture on my book, right, does not have my gray hair. So I got to get pictures retaken. So pray for me for that because I hate getting my picture taken. I hate it. I have it hard time smiling, being authentic, smiling for the camera and poses, but I really want to get some really cute pictures. So I'm hoping to do that soon. And once I do, I will share that information with you. Um, okay, so that's fun. Got my hair cut. I want to talk about my arc. So, ever since the beginning of building my businesses, I've really identified with Noah and him building the ark. Okay. And I think I might have to take a side step. Oh, Evan. Here's Evan. See, grumpy man. I told you last week I was going to tell you about my oldest son. So, Evan lives here with me, but not for much longer because he's in the process of buying a house. And that is going good. Right? And I'm just so proud of him. So proud of him. Okay, back to my arc. So, always identified with Noah building my businesses, right? With Noah building the ark, God told Noah to build this ark, right? And it had never rained on the earth. So, he's got to create this boat and not even understanding what could possibly be the use for this thing, right? But he's obedient, right? And God is with him every step of the way. He says, use this kind of wood, cut the first board to this length, um, put it here, cover it with tar, God's with him every step of the way. Every step of the way. So I was like, Lord, I want you to do that with me, with my businesses, right? Every step of the way. Okay, so for so long, I thought my arc was I didn't have my book at the time, but I knew I was going to be writing a book. My course that goes with this book was actually first. Um, and the work I do in my legal profession, all the things, right? I thought the services and products I offer was my arc, but I was wrong. So in May of 22, I believe. Yes, May of 22, because I had my birthday on the trip. um, I went on my on a business retreat and got some revelation about my arc. And God said my arc was not my products and services. The arc is my marketing platform, the marketing, the website, the email follow-ups, the social media, the podcast. I didn't have a podcast then, but I was thinking about that at that time at that retreat. Um, but the marketing platform is the arc. And he said, your book, your services, your products, that's the food that you're going to feed the women that I bring to the ark, right? And who knows, Noah did not go out and find all the animals. God brought the animals to Noah. Okay. So that was another revelation. Lots of revelation about the ark analogy with my business. Okay. So here's the thing. I've been in business for 4 years now. Uh, Beginning of May was my 4 year anniversary for both my law firm and my courses business. I set them up on the same day back in 2020. And I've always struggled with this. I've always struggled with this. Like 4 years in, and my email list is zero, right? I have family law and estate planning clients that I can actually start my email list with. But as far as like the book and some of the other things I do, I have no email list. 4 years in, this is a problem. This is a problem. So I feel like God is chunking up this year in quarters. So quarter one was launch. Okay, so my book came out March 15th. Um, and so first quarter was all about getting this book finalized, getting it launched, getting it up on Amazon, available on Amazon, Power After DB. So first quarter was all about launch. Okay, and then second quarter, I really felt like God said to to sew the book and workbook. Okay, so I've had quite a few family law clients that I've given copies to. Um, I've got some organizations and my church also that I've sewn sets to. But I really felt like God said to sow this information. And then also on my website, if you go to my purposeafterdv.com website, um, I'm actually sewing my Proverbs 26:2 bundle and my Power After DV basic bundle. So that's the online course for this entire book. Okay, it's free, free. So you want to go sign up for that. I do have a paid version, which is going to have a lot more goodies and some live weekly Zoom meeting calls. But I really felt like God said, you need to sew. And He wanted me to sew this basic version of the class. So for women that can't afford to join my paid program, um, they'll still have access to the majority of the content. Okay, so second quarter was all about sewing. So now, third quarter, I believe I just got the word for third quarter and fourth quarter. So, third quarter is get the dang arc built, Tina. Seriously, 4 years I've been working on this. Time to get it built. Time to get it built because fourth quarter, I believe he's telling me the rains are coming. Okay, the flood is coming. So this ark has got to be built and watertight. Okay. So that's exciting. So I need to tell you about this. So building the arc. If you're in business, um, and you have your own business, if you're an entrepreneur, you know that there's so much stuff, so much stuff. You need a calendar, you need sales funnels, you need website, you need email automation, you need courses and membership platforms, all these things, right? And typically you're paying like 10 different places for 10 different things and trying to get it all connected, right? So that was really my first 3 years in business, doing that. Um, but then last year, around this time, um, I joined Carrie Green, FEA, Female Entrepreneur Association. Okay. And I am so glad I found that at the time because my other business coach was stepping down. So I was like, where do I go? Where do I go? So God just brought that to me at the perfect time. Okay. So I've spent a year in there, and they had an all in one marketing platform that I started to build things out on. Um, but past 3 months, probably during the sow time, right? During the sowing time, before the building the arc time, God's really been working on me, because although my previous platform was fabulous, it wasn't Christian, and it was very non-Christian, very new age. We'll just put it that way, very new age. And that's fine, but I didn't feel like, "Hi, Evan." I didn't feel like that was the foundation God wanted me to build my arc on. So I'm like, "Lord, you gotta show me. You gotta show me what I can do here because you tell me to build my arc and I've gotten to this point and now you want me to tear it all down again?" Ugh. Okay, so I joined Jennifer Allwood's Inner Circle, and I get their Equipped 360. And that's actually the same exact platform that I was using in my other one. So, which was fabulous because I pretty much knew what I needed to do, right? So, we got the website converted. So, everything now, the ARC is on this new platform. Now, this is exciting because I really feel like now I am on a strong Christian foundation with my ARC. And ultimately, it has everything that I need in there. So we are diligently working on the website and the email marketing and the funnels and all the things, all the things. So my goal for July, August, September is to get this dang thing built. And so, how I came to this revelation is because of another very cool thing that happened this past week. On that retreat I was talking about, I met a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous woman whom I just absolutely adore. Well, we have reconnected in the past couple of weeks. So, we are actually doing weekly calls. And this is exciting because, in my first business program, I had an accountability coach. And in my second business program, I did have an accountability partner for a little bit, but things kind of fell apart. Um, busy, busy schedules. But I've really always struggled with the whole concept of having an accountability coach or an accountability partner because this is what I do. All right. I like in my meeting, I write down, okay, these are my three top goals. This is what I'm going to get done before next week, before we meet again. And then after the meeting, I go put my notebook away and I don't look at it again until until about an hour before the next meeting. Oh my gosh, did I do these things? Right. I don't know why I'm like that. It just doesn't seem to work. So my friend and I yesterday were talking about that, and she's like, I totally agree with you. I totally get you. So here's what I feel like the Lord gave me. We're going to be accountability prayer partners, right? I feel like, okay, let's have like three main buckets of topics. And this is what I need to get accomplished. in this quarter, we're going to do it quarterly. Like this has to get done before the end of the quarter, and really prioritize things. Um, but then take it a next step further. So I have her list and I'm going to be praying over her list. I'm going to be praying for her that God give her revelation and wisdom and insight and energy and strength and motivation, right? To do the things that she said she's going to do. And she's going to do the same thing for me, right? So we're actually going to have strong prayer support behind these things that we're needing to do. So I'm so excited about that. And I have to say that I think it's fabulous because um okay, it's Sunday. So that was actually Friday was our meeting. So yesterday, um, I just was so encouraged and filled up because we prayed on our call too. I got a lot done yesterday and I got some good strategies and insights and had energy and motivation to do stuff yesterday. So I'm excited. I think this is going to be fabulous, and not to mention the fact that I get to see her beautiful face every week. So there's that. Um, okay, so let's see. Hmm, what else? What else? I think that's a bit about it for today. I did want to mention Evan and him buying a house. This is a huge, huge, massive step. I do have to say that I'm feeling the empty nest pangs a little bit. This time seems way more permanent. Um, but I have a Cape Cod house. So I have two bedrooms upstairs, which I'm going to convert into um, office space. One room's going to be like office, and I'm actually going to paint the walls different. You can see here, this is my downstairs office craft room. How the wall behind me is blue and the wall over that way is green. um, I'm going to paint the walls different so that I can turn a different way and have a different background depending on my mood in one of the bedrooms. And then the other bedroom is going to be my um, team meeting retreat kind of room that have couch and chairs and stuff in there for us to have team meetings. So I'm super excited about the remodel upstairs. I really need I really need to get windows in my whole house, but upstairs particularly, I need to get windows. So I just have one in each bedroom. And then it's got navy blue carpet. So I would really love to tear up that carpet. I'm hoping there's hardwood floors underneath. I think there is. But probably have to do something with the floor to get it cleaned up and buffed or whatever. I don't know. And then I'd like to get just like a big shaggy area rug. And then paint the walls and they're fun too. I like painting fun on the walls. Um so yeah, so Adam's moving out and the upstairs remodel. Um Building my ark, huge, huge, huge. But remember Isaiah 30 verse 1. If you are not walking in your purpose and destiny, you are in sin. So let's change that. Okay. And if you want to know what your purpose is, go back and listen to my podcast on that because I think we don't think our purpose is what we think it is. So go check out that podcast. It's one of my first five or so. Um, anyhow, okay. So I think that's it for today. I'm going to get ready and go to church. All right. You have a blessed time. And last week, oh, let me throw this in here. Last week, when I said YouTube was being good to me, apparently after I shut down, well, first of all, I think ending the stream, I'm still on camera way longer than I thought I would be. And then afterwards it went to this edit thing and I think somehow I actually snipped a little part of it. So I'm going to try not to do that today. Okay. So you have a blessed week. I hope you accomplished all your goals for the week and I will see you next week. And okay, see, I'm still here.